timestamp format or not? What timestamp meaning? Anyone have any idea? What is timestamp? What is different between timestamp and the date? The call timestamp is nothing but it have the data with the date along with the time, at what minute, at what hour the people are reaching out to us. Okay, so it will give the uh, again I will give the one example how in the Uber we have data. Suppose eater requested we have eater requested timestamp. Okay, I'm writing TS as a timestamp. Then courier accept timestamp. Then courier partner. Sorry. Um, drop. Suppose I'm taking very small drop product timestamp. Eater person received timestamp. Now tell me what kind of analysis are you able to do with help of these things? If you order from the Swiggy or Zomato, take the example. Are you guys getting the estimate time of delivery in your mobile screen? If you order something, you will get the estimate time of delivery. Suppose 30 after 30 minutes you will be receiving your product or something, right?
Yes.
And now I can calculate the actual time of delivery. How I can calculate the actual time of delivery? At what time? Suppose any person is order at 11 and he received the order at 11:40. What is the actual time of delivery here? 40, right? Can I now create a one graph and show the how the difference between actual time and estimate time for the particular country? If it is or particular state or particular, you can go at granular level, coming from the is global level to the granular level, and then you can check where exactly the why the deliveries is late. Can you think on this part? Miss, can you come with again story here? Are you connecting, Miss, here? Now here, what is estimate time they are showing? 30 minutes. Why the actual time is 40 minutes? The stakeholder is going to ask this question to you. And then you need to do the deep dive. Why this is 40 minutes? And then you need to suggest the possible solution, right? There might be the possibility you can create one bucket again here. How many trips are coming along with within time zone, I mean within estimated time? How many trips come after the estimated time? How many trips are come before the estimate time? Can you do this bucket and show the number of trips are coming in three buckets? Are you getting the point? Means how the data is there and how you need to think and how you need to come with the solution. This is the example which the people are working over, and we have the data. At what time the people are ordering something, at what time the courier partner is accept the order from the restaurant, at what time he picked the order from the restaurant, at what time he dropped the particular product to the okay. Are you able to get this point?
Akash, do we always have to create hypothesis from the data?
Not always. See, if you are working on some particular project, you will understood the what kind of the actual things are happening in your data. Means what most probably the business impact things are happening in your data. It's only you just need to spend some more time on the data, and then always there is a chances that your hypothesis is going to match. Not always you need to think on the hypothesis. There might be the exact reason you need to find out why this is happening. Right now you are just hypothesizing the particular thing and then checking whether this hypothesis is right or wrong, right? And
Mhm.
how you can cross checking based on your result. During stakeholder things you are not keeping the hypothesis, you are just doing the deep dive, coming with result because of this reason this is happening.
Okay.
And is it make sense that you need to think on based on the data, right? So this is how we can check. And we have again before the courier partner, we have the courier payment detail also. Means if I explain this concept again, we have estimate fares to pay to courier, suppose 20.25, and suppose we are paying 45 rupees to the courier partner. So why we pay the more amount to the courier partner, that also we need to think. That also the one reason to do the deep dive. This is look very simple, but this is a kind of things you are able to. Once we have this kind of data, this is very simple thing. You are coming with the result like this is estimate time and actual time. This is one thing we can do the deep dive on this part, and there might be the reason that we will getting something out of this. So this is how the data analysts and the BA are working on the same page here. And this result we need to show to stakeholder every time. And there is not always happening these things. It is going out of box. The numbers are coming suddenly a different thing. But if it is coming, then we need to do the repairs. Suppose we have filter like daily level, weekly level, and monthly level. This is filter. And based on this, we have suppose 1K, and weekly we have 10K, and monthly we have 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh a number of trips. Now suppose in particular one day, daily means date level, the trips are suddenly 600, right? So then you need to do the deep dive. Then you need to check why and we can show this in the scorecard. For this particular week, we have this number of trips, and below that we can show percentage drop with respect to the last week. We can show here 20% drop, and that should be in the negative, and that should be in the red color because it is in the okay, it is in the because it is decreased with respect to the previous week. In the previous week, it was the suppose 1200. I'm just checking the numbers, okay, random, just forget about the calculation. So this is how you need to check why this number is decreased. Again, this is one question. If stakeholder, if we are getting frequently these numbers in the negative buckets, then that will be the bad impact, and we need to do the deep dive. So this is how you need to think on the matrix, and this is and you need to backtrace the details. Okay. Now can we create if you have anyone have hypothesis, you can share with me. We can try to implement those things. Are you understood the portion? This is my approach. You can go with your approach. That's completely fine. You can come with any matrix. Just present your data and try to come with the logic, insight from that particular data. You can play with Excel too much. Means that's the one thing. Probably the 10% I explain here. You might be go, and if you check the data, if you spend more time here, you'll be getting number of things here. You can come with a different things. And when we come in a visualization part, we will explaining how we can create a scorecard and all those things. Okay. Any doubt?
We have to create the dashboards in the Excel only, right?
Yes. So every milestone, I think, if you are the DA person, they will be for this milestone we need to create in Excel. There might be they explain the Tableau also. You need to create the dashboard in Tableau also. That might be the different project. This is for Amazon. They might be come with a sorry. This is for Flipkart. They might be come with a different project for Tableau. Are you guys going to learn about the Tableau?
Maybe in
Is it
in future classes, most
okay?
probably, but
So
not yet.
for every thing they have they are different things. So in Excel you are going to create a dashboard. Yes. So I'll explain how to create a dashboard in Excel as well. But most of the time we are not creating the dashboard in Excel. Always all the companies have their internet tools, right? Or might be they are directly working on the Looker Studio. Are you guys aware with Looker Studio? The Google Studio?
No.
That's a simple thing. So many companies are using. The Power BI and Tableau are the very famous things, right? You need to either learn one of the visualization tool, the Power BI or Tableau, sufficient for us. But it's completely depend on the again company, right? We never know in which company which tool we require. Knowing both the tool is great, but for the initial stage, just work on the particular visualization tool. So number of jobs is completely is not 50, 60 or 40% ratio for Tableau and Power BI. It's completely random, and no one is famous. It's completely company choice which tool they will need to use. So many people are using the Power BI. So many companies. So now then you need to work on the Power BI. You need to learn those things. In Uber, I
So
am using the Tableau. So Uber for entering in the Uber, you need to learn the Tableau. Again, it's company basic criteria.
both the tools are similar, right?
Tools
Almost
are
similar.
similar. Yeah, no, miss. This is something. Small changes will be there, but the visualization is not that tough part. You can learn those things within week. Even the Tableau also you are going to learn within week. That's just the practicing needs some time. When you practice something, it's like a PowerPoint presentation. You learn the PowerPoint during your schooling. Now, yeah, if anyone come with this creation of PowerPoint, you can able to create the new things, right? Same thing in the Tableau as well as Power BI. Once you start using this thing, just need a practice. And once you know the things, how you can do the new things, then you're able to create the new views. But there are
So
so many things in the Tableau also.
can
I
we
can
learn it
only
in 1 week?
Yes, yes, it's possible to learn the Tableau and Power BI within 1 week.
Both, right? Okay.
But the thing is, practice is something different thing. Even the SQL you are able to learn within 10 days because we have only 10 commands there. Okay, but even if you learn for 10 days, this is not a guarantee that you are good in the SQL because you need to practice hard level question. That's the application based question will become. An application you will be going to say you can go in a very online platform. We have very online platform, so there you can check at what logic you are able to crack the interviews, right, in SQL. Learning is easy, but implementing those things is something it take time. It is depend on the practice.
I think SQL is the most important tool, right?
Yes, SQL is most important. If you are avoiding the visualization also, if you're good in SQL and communication, then you will be getting the job. There are so many jobs in the market. But these
Yeah.
are the very important tools. Means for the data analysis, you are must be good in the Excel, SQL, Python, and Tableau as well. Tableau, Power BI. These are the necessary thing. But the major thing is 70% time people are working on the SQL, or 90% you can assume. Once you dump the data in SQL, you are dumping that particular data into Excel sheet to do the again further deep dive because SQL is limited. Excel is limited here. Do you have any idea how many rows we have in Excel? That's a very common question asked in the to the freshers. And if you go any theoretical exam also, they will give the option like how many rows present in Excel. Any idea? 10? Like yes. And rows column. So you don't worry about the column, but yeah, rows is something the people are asking, going to ask. But now you need to do the deep analysis. And suppose you are working in Uber and you have whose data in day level, you have that more than 1 crore data in all global level. So it's impossible to dump that particular data in Excel. And there is a part where the SQL is come in the picture. You are writing the query, in such way that you are just selecting particular data, not all the data, the necessary data. So the same thing again. I'm going with the same example. Suppose in particular date some number of trips are decreased. So I'm just writing the query for that particular date only because in particular date also I have crores of trips in millions and billions of trips. Okay, so you are not able to face all the data. Instead of you are just doing the filtering the whole query for particular date for particular country and then for particular department as well as you just dump extract the data and just dump that data in the Excel, and now then you are able to create the do the deep dive in that particular data. So this is how the day-to-day work. This is how we are doing the work. Writing the query. If you want to do the deep dive, dumping that data in the Excel, and then just creating the pivot table, it will give the sense of data how you can have the data. Here also you need to go and create the pivot tables. Are you aware with the pivot table, right? Excel is done for you guys, right?
We are still learning. I mean, we had two sessions yesterday where Sahil, I mean, taught us about the data cleaning and all those parts, and about mean, median, mode, and so many other things, so many other
Yeah,
concepts
just
and commands.
just try to apply those concept mean median here. How we'll apply those concept here? Try to use what he teach the cleaning things, implement here before work on this Excel file, okay? And then work on the data deep dive part, okay?
Yeah.
Just try to have use the correlation. Can you I'm just assuming this is again the random thing. Can you correlate set score with the call duration? And just check whether is it coming negative, positive, or in between zero. What do you mean by negative, positive, and this is again the common question for freshers. What do you mean by correlation, and what is a negative, a positive, and the zero correlation means? Any idea? Yeah. So what's exactly it's mean? So means what we assuming there is something relation if it is positive, right? Means if we are assuming a CSAT and call duration are in the correlation, there's if that number is coming in positive scale, that means there is some relation. It's directly proportional. If it is in negative, that means there is no relation at all. And if it is medium, there might be uh, there is no relation, right? And vice versa is result. So you need to implement what you learn to your data. Getting the point? So again, I am telling you one hypothesis here. Okay, both are in the decreasing. Yes, but it is showing only negative number, right? It is not showing the both values are in decrease. It, yeah, it's completely like the selling the ice cream in the summer scale. The number of sales is increases in the summers. That's the positive relation, right? The sales are increasing in the summer, April month. Is it because of temperature is rising? So you can write temperature and sales are in the directly proportional scale. So there must be the positive correlation. Sales increasing, correlation is positive. Even sales is decreasing and the it is temperature is decreasing, so it gives the negative is a positive correlation, right? So this is how you need to think on how you can implement those particular application in your data. Every time, see what you learn, you need to implement those learning in the particular project. Okay, so try to implement mean median also. Try to implement correlation if you are getting any, if you are able to think on correlation part, then otherwise fine if you have the hypothesis and do the deep dives. But it is always great to come with a new approach. Okay, I'm just thinking on this part also. Can I just okay, again on the CSAT part, can I check on the call center level? What are the below SLA, above SLA, and the within SLA number of customers are coming? Can I create one graph for that? Is it make sense? Are you thinking it will give any sense of data?
Yes.
So this is how you need to think on the hypothesis part. There might be different hypotheses, but at least try to have those hypotheses. It will give the exact relation. It will affect the retention. Why the retention is decreasing? That's what you need to identify. So this is all from my side. If you have any question in Excel, you can ask. You can check this number also, the data type for the call duration. How you can check the call duration data type? If suppose, how I can check the call duration? Just removing the filter. Do you guys aware with ease number? What is this ease number is doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
is it number or is give the true or false, a boolean result means is it number or not. If it is given number, that is true, that data type for the call duration is true. There might be the possibility that 37, suppose I'm changing his data type, uh, plain text. So see, it look like number, but it is not a number. Are you getting this part? This is come in the cleaning. See, 17 is a number. I'm check, is it number or not? If it is number, it will give the true. If it is not number, it will give the false. So this is how you need to again check the data. Whether your call duration is in the integer or not, it might be possible that your data is not clean. Uh, do you guys cover this topic? Is number and then convert the particular number into value? Are you aware with these things? Okay. Okay, this is what come under cleaning only. Means there is called as concept called trim. If you know the trims, what exactly trim do? Any idea? Extra space, suppose, right? It is hidden for us when the source is not reliable. Suppose the source is CSV file or you are taking the data from some external website, then that you are not able to, you are not reliable on that particular data. You are not doing the data deep dive on that their sheet, their data. You need to filter out your clean your entire sheet, and there where the you are able to use a trim, because there might be, if you are heard here about the UFD something, there is 8080 error is there. That is something related with the data. Even if the name is look like a billing question, there is a hidden space going to be there. It's not visible on the human eye, but it is in backend, there is extra space. So that time you need to go and all, whenever you have the data from the external sources, always try to check, is it have the different space or not. And this is how you can clean your data. And suppose, are you aware with trim? Are they cover the trims as well?
Yeah, yesterday they covered.
And you guys also know about the lower and upper and these things again, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is how you can clean the data, and then after cleaning the data, you need to go and do the deep dive. But yeah, again, uh, if you don't have the project, just try to get data from the external sources. Just check in the chat GPT how you'll get the data from the external sources. Try to dump that CSV file or download that CSV file and then clean that particular file.
Akash, we will learn the visualization thing by next week.
Yes, we are going to learn the neither there is background noise from your end.
Nita, could you please turn off the mic?
Yeah, done. So thank you, Nida. So yes, we are going to learn the visualization on the Excel. And again, the what kind of visualization I am actually doing on my particular dashboard, that I will going to explain you. Okay. So this is what you need to think on this part. Can I show the interview question to you guys if we have time? If you don't have any question, we can just go ahead and check the some cleaning question on the Excel. Just give me 1 second. I'm stopping sharing. If I have that sheet ready with me, that will be help. Uh, able to view these things. If not, raise the request, I will be give the access. Just wait, I'm giving the access to all. I'm just giving the view access. You can just copy paste this thing, okay? Shared.
I got the access.
Okay, great. Okay, coming to the questions, just give me a second.
There is nothing in the 5th and 6th slide, right?
Yeah, in order to explain this thing, I'm creating the rough slide for you guys.
Okay, okay. All right.
Great. If you want me to again explain the same project, I got one sheet. Okay, I think this I explained in the last class. So this is what a project which you are going to work, right? The Flipkart data project. And just take this as a reference. See how he did. He take all the he write one hypothesis. Based on hypothesis, he just date level he calculate the mean CSAT score. Now CSAT score is something is not given by the all the peoples, right? So he calculate how many people give the CSAT scores, right? And out of how many peoples we got in that particular date. Are you getting this point? How many customer reach out on this particular date? That is 995. How many people give the CSAT score? That is 375. And what is mean CSAT? Okay, and then he just highlighted where is the CSAT score is less or high based on the color formatting. You guys are aware with the data formatting, right? The same thing hypothesis he done on the week level, and at Thursday he identified there is a suddenly drop in CSAT, and then he did checking why it is happening, and then he come with a conclusion. There might be possible that your hypothesis is wrong. Okay, and then again what he did at call center level, he checked the CSAT score, and then we will going to discuss on dashboard part later on. Okay, so these are the very minimum hypotheses. I think I explained this hypothesis last time. So okay, fine. Just give me 1 second. I'm stopping sharing, and we'll work on this some good question. Check this question. What is question? You asked to identify the duplicate entries in the following dataset. And what step you will take to highlight the duplicate using the condition formatting. Just how you identify the duplicates? Are you guys aware with the count ifs and all those things, right? Okay. Now tell me which data is duplicate here. Don't compare on the customer ID level, but name and email ID level. Which data is repeating here? John, right? So now John is here. I need to highlight that John. How we can do with the help of condition format. Initially, identify the duplicates. How we can do this? This is a very common question asked in SQL and Excel. I'm just giving the hint. Okay, we are in. I'm explaining one question only. Okay, this one. Are you guys aware with count ifs? What exactly count ifs is doing? Okay, this is a formula. Okay, so we need to. What is different between count ifs and count if? Any idea?
I think,
Nested
I
if
mean,
and single if.
yeah, Nida, please carry on.
Yes. So count ifs, yes, exactly. We can use a multiple condition here. And now this is question of multiple condition because we don't want to compare the name only. We need to compare the email also. There might be possible that name of the employee are same, but email might be different, right? So I have two conditions. Because of that, I am checking whether in this, what is criteria range? This is criteria range, right? And I need to fix this criteria range. How I can do with the help of dollar, because if I'm scrolling this particular cell in down arrow, my cell will be going to be same, right? Now, what is my criteria? I need to check John in this particular criteria range, right? Are you getting this part? Check how many times John is coming, 2 times. Align. Now, as I am not fixing B6, if I scroll this particular down arrow, B6 will become B7. But my this criteria range is fixed because of that I use a dynamic range there. Are you getting on this part? Now check John is coming 2 times, John Day, right? So tell me, is it the right way to do the analysis based on this formula, or we need to add again one condition? Or you get the formula? The first thing is criteria. In which criteria we need to search what, right? In this particular criteria, I need to searching for B7 row. In this particular range, I am searching for the John name, right? And if it is coming 3 times, it will give the 3 times count. But along with this, I want to check for the second criteria, which is name. There might be the possibility that even the name is same, the male is not same, right? So it give the 2. So John is something which is coming repetitively, is duplicate right here. So if this is 2, okay, write a form. I write same. This is we need to check function f, and I'm searching this only. Where I'm doing wrong, any idea? You got the concept what I'm trying to do here?
Yes, I got it.
The first point is very simple. We are checking. Sorry, yes, got the point. Count ifs. I'm checking on this range, and I'm just putting F6. I'm searching for name. Second criteria range is this one. I'm fixing this also, and I'm checking for this name. Now I'm doing this, and now my formula is right. Yes. So this is how I'm checking. I'm not checking for one condition. I'm checking for the 2 criteria. And you know why I'm checking for the 2 criteria, right? So this is not a question. The question is we identify the duplicate. We know the where is 2, that's the duplicate. Now how you can do the formatting things? Any idea? You can go in color, and there is condition formatting. It is might be different view in the Excel, but it is kind of similar things which what we are able to do here. So tell me, how any idea about the condition formatting? So how we can highlight John there based on the number? Is it are you able to take if number is greater than 2, suppose greater than 2, sorry, greater than 1, then we need to highlight with the help of any color, something like that you need to use, and in what range you need to apply. Are you going to use this concept? Or there is again one way, customize formula. How I can customize the formula? Instead of this, can I use direct formula here? What I use here in the count ifs. Okay, before moving. I'm just copy pasting this formula so that you will understood what exactly I did. I'm writing formula, and if my formula is this one, any idea how we can do this thing? I'm missing something here.
Actually, we also have not explored that much about conditional formatting.
Okay, but this is how we need to highlight the things, since I'm not able to create here one, but in order to highlight that thing, and then I need to select this range also. That's a one possible way we can do this thing. Instead of this range, if I'm selecting this, okay, and if it is greater than 1, this is how it will going to highlight. But I think we can do this thing with the help of formula also. So instead of using direct formula, we are able to use, we can create one again rule. We are going to select the range, the range in which we need to highlight the formula. Okay, suppose this is a range. You can select the range by clicking just another range. And once you select the range, you just go here, and there is an option called as customize formula, and you just need to write count if this particular column. I'll come back when in maybe next class we will be going to cover this interview question. That time I will be explore this thing. I'm also missing something here. So there is again one option, that customize formula. Based on this formula, you can highlight the things. And this is also the second approach, that if you don't know the how we can use a formula inside the conditional formatting, then you can create one extra column here and just hide this column. And based on that, you can highlight the particular name and email. We're going to cover this thing, but you got the point how we can highlight the how we can find out the duplicates. Okay, let's move to the next question. Maybe I'm missing on that question. Question 7. Okay, this is very common question asked in the interview. I just want the gmail.com, which platform, which email address is using, how we can do this thing. If you are aware with the search, find, you are able to solve this question. This is easy one. I want here only gmail.com, yahoo.com and outlook.com. Any hint? Find or search, what you need to search at the rate. What is remember find and add a search? Any idea? Is sensitive, right? At the rate, we are searching in this here, and from where it is starting from 1. So it will give the position of at the rate, right? Now the total length, exactly. How we can calculate the total length is simple thing, right? And from this, instead of I'm just writing at the granular, then we can combine that formula. This is what the length which I want, and this is I want from the right side, right? Then I can use the right from this string, and how many number I want? 9. Okay, now this is where, so this is how I will get, right? Now instead of writing this thing, I can directly use length minus this find wala concept, right? What I mean, instead of this, I can use directly subtract this particular formula here. Okay. And it will give the direct length of that particular thing, and this I can directly use now inside the right. So this is how the formula is look complicated inside right. D7, right? So this is how you can use the formula. You are taking from this string what length you want, this particular formula you want, but we are calculating this formula at granular level initially. Got this point? This is very common question to check, are you able to think logically or not? Okay, they will check how easily, how logically you are able to grasp this concept, and how's a problem solving question approach you have. And very common question, this is very common question in Excel. Okay, I think we can cover this interviews question in next class along with the visualization part. Okay, just try to implement these things, whatever you are learning now, just try to implement and come with your hypothesis and try to implement, come with the insight from the data. You got the goal. Goal is simple. You need to check the retention and churn rate part, and then you have